friend, it's David here from Learn Christmas Lighting. If you're getting started in this hobby, you want to create an animated light show, you're going to need pixels, you're going to need extension wires, you're going to need moving heads. And we've got all of that at our store, which is above AVL/Learning Stage Lighting Gear. We've got an entire holiday section. We're going to link to it right below where you can check out the latest and greatest pixels, extensions, moving heads, static wash lights, and more. Everything you need to create an amazing display this season. Let's dive in. Check out the link. Hi friends, David here from Learn Christmas Lighting. We want to talk to you about our Learn Christmas Lighting Academy. If you're just starting out with Christmas lighting and you're like, okay, I want to create an animated pixel type light show where you see those cool animations on houses and things like that, and you think, okay, that's not within reach for me, we'd love to help you out. It's what we do every day. Inside the Learn Christmas Lighting Academy, we have the A to Z step-by-step single source course that walks you through everything you need in order to create an amazing animated Christmas light display. We're the only place where you can go online and in one source get a complete A to Z course and also support in our community forums. This combination allows you to really succeed at this hobby, even if you're not an engineer or an electrician or anything like that. We help you and we put it into plain language so that you can learn how to use it and create an amazing light show that wows your neighbors. Are you ready to get started? Check out Learn Christmas Lighting Academy below.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Sorry about that pausing right at the beginning. I didn't have my earphones in because I wanted to hear it along with you. Still making that, and I wanted to listen to it. And I forgot. I put my earphones in. It pauses the video. So, rookie mistake on my part. What you think after 10 years? I learned not to do that. What's up, everybody? Today is the first live of the month. You know what that means? I know what that means. It means it's a giveaway for all of our Patreon supporters now. I've been working all morning on videos and editing, and I was this close to having my new Patreon end screen done for the Illuminators. I'm about 5 minutes short of being able to get that done to produce it. So what you see here today as the end screen for Patreon will be the last rendition you see of that. Join at patreon.com/Christmas on Crestline. Join for $3, join for $10, join for $25. Make your own tier, but join and support the show. I've gone to 4 conventions already this year. There's going to be 6. So your support at Patreon helps keep the lights on, helps the plane tickets keep coming, and keeps me going to those conventions to bring you content like you just saw moments ago. We got a lot to get to today. Let's do a quick roll call. Let's see who's in the chat today. What's up, Chad? Getting in early so I don't forget to join. Alan's here. What's up, Alan? Josh, you're the last name I typed in on the end card right before I had to go live. I'm like, I got 30 seconds. Need to quit. What's up, Rob, buddy? How you doing? Kurt's in the house. Kurt. Chris. Hey, Fallon. Yeah, you did. What's up, Chris? And Chris, I noticed you changed your name on Patreon. You used to be Chris, and then your last name. Now you're Chris Polar Express or Polar Escapes rather. What's up? Slankards are here. So we're gonna talk about the Slankards here in a minute. Rob did something genius I've never thought of before, and I'm embarrassed to say, but Rob, you knocked it out of the park, and I wasn't smart enough to download your pictures today, so we might have to do a screen share of the pictures you shared. But yeah, what's up, Jordan? What's up? Jordan's in the house. Griswolds are here. What's up, Steve? Hey, Chuck. Devin's in the house. What's up, Devin? So, shout out to Robert Slankard, Brian Michaels, Jordan, J.R. Matos, everybody at the Florida Mega Mini that was wearing my hats because those things are just freaking skyrocketed. I had to actually go pick up a new order of hats today, which is why you see more behind me. Dang near sold out at the convention this weekend. I joined twice by accident. Hey, I appreciate the support, Chris. Appreciate the support. Now, what did you put that on Discord, Rob? So anyway, I'll digress. What Rob has done, what Mr. Slankard, the genius man himself, has done, is he took this hat, the whole hat, and he started getting everybody to autograph him, all the light fighters to autograph the hat. And I'm like, how have I never thought about that? That never dawned on me. That's genius. Genius. So I will be at TransWorld here in a few weeks in Philly, and I'm going to start that. So, Jordan, I'm going to bring you a Sharpie, and anybody who's there, I'm going to bring you a Sharpie. Rob says 101 days until the gang is together in Dallas. Yes. So I'll be at 6 conventions this year, and then the expo will be the finale. So let's talk about so that's what we got going on. We're going to do the giveaway here at the end of the video. Got that all prepped and ready to go. Everyone who's currently a Patreon will be entered in today's giveaway. As a reminder, merch and Eddie, if you're watching this, I don't see the chat, so when you watch this back later, I shot you an email today. Want to make sure you got your This Guy Loves Christmas shirt. Make sure you got that okay. So we're going to be talking about a few things. What did I learn at the mini? There was a light bulb moment at the mini this weekend. We're like, this is why minis are awesome. I'm like, I learned a secret hack. I saw a hack that no one's talking about going to minis. I've never heard of this before. Maybe it's common knowledge and it just now dawned on me. But let's get to that. So if you don't know what a mini is a regional convention. TransWorld is every year it's a convention of haunters, Halloween people, Christmas folk, but they've got escape rooms there, axe throwing, inflatable rooms. They got everything there. So because it transcends one genre, is how I think they got the name. That's the most logical reason why I think that name came to be. And then you got Christmas Expo, which is the largest gathering of only Christmas decorators. And those are national. Then we have the worldwide one in Frankfurt every year in January. That I'd love to make it there one day. That's on the top 5. That's on the Mount Rushmore of things to do. So top 4. But a mini is a regional convention. So this took place in Lenexa, Kansas, which is a suburb of Kansas City. My wife and I went up there on Friday night, spent the night, went to the Social Mixer at Chicken and Pickle, and then the next day went to the summit. And I need to turn the volume off of my phone. That's for those that don't know, my notification that I'm getting text messages is the bingo from the sled scene that cousin Eddie says as Clark's skiing down the mountain. So that was the bingo you just heard moments ago. I've had one person guess that correctly the second they heard it because cousin Eddie. I'm like, yeah, cousin Eddie. Anyway, I digress. So mini is a regional convention. There's folks from Wichita area. I think we had 2 from Wichita, 3 from Andover, which is a suburb of Wichita. We had Topeka there. We had Oklahoma. We had Iowa. 1 from Tennessee. Just so regional. The Florida Mega Mini is the creme de la creme of mini. So that's what I was at. There was a light bulb moment. If you've been to TransWorld and if you've been to Expo, you know you have to pay for classes. In 2019, I think Gina and I went to our first expo. We spent the entire day there, taking 4 days of classes. Spent I think $800 taking classes. I believe, if memory serves, the 2-day immersive course for X Lights that Gene took was about $400. They taught that for free at the mini. I'm like, so if you want to, that's why David, shout out to David from Learn Christmas Lighting, learnchristmaslighting.com, Christmas Light Academy. Use my link in the video description below, and you get a little bit of a discount. Be honest with you, I have no memory of what that discount is. I don't know if it's 5% or 10% or what it is, or 25%. No memory, but I know it's a discount. If you want to learn pixel lights, David is the #1 place to do that from home. It's a true A to Z. You go there, you know nothing about pixels. You can't even spell the word pixels. David, at the end of that, he teaches you. You will know everything, and he always keeps it up to date. He's always bringing in redoing videos, bringing the videos in and out as they are copacetic to what's going on in the industry at the time. But at this mini, you had two options: the advanced course, which is just you and I, what we talk about on here, and the true beginner course. Like, here's how you install X Lights. Here's what X Lights is. Here's what these buttons and things in X Lights does. Here's what a controller looks like. Here's a controller in your hands. Here's how you plug in the controller. A true beginner's course that at Expo and at TransWorld you're paying hundreds of dollars to take. The mini was free. Free. You show up, you pay. I paid $25. Shout out to Dallas for his fantastic barbecue. I had pulled pork, I had baked beans, I had macaroni and cheese, I had like a cream corn, and I had some brisket and pulled pork. Fantastic Kansas City barbecue there. So that's what the $25 went to. And here in a little bit, I'm going to show you pictures of some other things. There was a raffle that promoted a stem there, which was fun. But that was my true light bulb moment. Full disclosure, I learned one thing and only one thing going to this. It was 100% pixels. It was pixel, pixel, pixel. So if you're an AC guy like myself, I didn't find as much value, I guess I'd say, even though it's free. So the word value there is tangible, but I didn't find enough motivation for me to probably go back because it was all pixels, and I don't do pixels. I do projection mapping and I do AC lights. Now, they did say that next year they're going to bring projection mapping into the free course, but it was fantastic. It was camaraderie galore. JR and David Peace were both scheduled to be there, but neither showed up because both their flights got canceled. And they had a funny bit. JR went ahead and filmed a thing saying, "Hey, sorry I suck, couldn't be there." But he's out to dinner with his family filming this video that we watched there at the mini, and it's people trying to get to the restaurant he's at walking in front of him. It's funny. And then I don't know if this was JR or his wife who did this genius move that the video paused for some reason, and the next thing you see is this just train going by behind the restaurant. So you can't hear him talk, and he just kind of deadpans it. It was freaking hilarious. So JR, if you have not seen your own video, let me give you some context here. Do I have a video of that? Do I have a picture of that prepared? Maybe I do. Yes, I do. So yeah, there's a video of JR talking. So he behind him to the right, where you see like kind of like the pergola and the white and the bushes, that's where the train goes by. And to our right, his left, that's where the waiting area for the restaurant's at. And it was just a funny video. But he's like, "Hey, sorry, I can't be there. Wanted to be there, planned to be there. Flight got canceled." David Peace had the same problem. Let's see here. Let's catch up on comments real quick. Boom. Looking forward to meeting you there. Heck yeah, Devin. And I talk a lot. I apologize. Are you talking about TransWorld? Or are you talking about I think you're probably talking about the expo. What's up, Brian? And I noticed that Brian signed Mr. Slankard's hat as the librarian. I love that you're embracing that. And I even told JR, "Hey, I saw you using my term there, calling him the librarian. That is catching on. I love it. That'll be a future tattoo for you. Love it." Braden saying, "Listening to while rearranging the whole store, over 100." So Braden works at a pool store. Free plug. Shout out to Leslie's Pool Store. And his store got broken into, and he had to a bunch of stuff got stolen. So Braden today is working on piecing a store back together. What's up, Doug? Finally able to make a live show. Heck yeah, little Doug M going on. You had me until the baked beans. So they are homemade, which is one thing I love about Kansas City barbecue. It's a bit of a bragging right, without the mac and cheese too. It's a bit of a bragging right of who does the best. Charlie, when the ho-ho hat's going live, going to have, I don't think I'm ever going to do that. Maybe as a novelty, but one thing I did do, because I sold out of my last batch. Well, I sold out of my last several batches, but I sold out so quickly this last time. I'm like, you know what? Maybe I need to lean into the ho hat. So if you guys noticed, do me a favor and tell me if it works. But if you guys notice, do me a favor, take out your phones real quick and look at the new banner I put on the Christmas on Crestline's page. I put the ho hat QR code on there. I think it works, but let me know if it does or does not work for you. Do the community all wearing hats. Let's go, Steve. Love the community. Yes, agreed. Oh yes, I'll be there. TransWorld. I still need to book my flight, but hotel's already taken care of. JR's a party animal. Yeah, he is. Yep. Yep. Bill, what's up, Bill? Finally, a live chat. Been busy rebuilding my 73rd damaged bridge in Western North Carolina. 73rd. Bill, that's a lot. That's a lot. Good for you, though. Good for you. Bridge builder extraordinaire. So let's talk real quick about, as I take a drink of my Diet Coke. Free plug to Diet Coke. There we go. So yeah, at the beginning of this video, if you're late, I put in a couple, just about a 3-minute collage of the props that were available at the Heartland Christmas Light Mini. JR gave away a $3,000 mega tree. I cannot wait to see his new tree in person. Everybody at this convention was talking about his new tree. It's a one-man setup. It's lighter weight. It can withstand wind. Oh, and one thing I did not know about the Matos flexible lights is that they're designed, and you got to love the ingenuity, the forward thinking of someone who not Midwest related. Like, hey, what's how much? I want to say, Jr. doesn't live in the Midwest. We have tornadoes in the Midwest, but as a byproduct of his intelligent design was that his flexible lights, his Kraken, they're not they're 360-degree light, so there's nothing really for the wind to hold on to tear it down. And that was a point that some people were making up. Goes, oh, I love them. They're aerodynamic. Like, what are you talking about? Well, and they explained to me, hey, pixel strips will have that backing. The wind, it acts as a flat base. The wind can take that a hold of that and tear up your tree. That's why we love the Kraken. Doesn't have that. I'm like, genius move for the Midwesterns. I lost a lot of props and lights from the flooding. Brandon Reaver says, that sucks, Brandon. And we're getting ready to get into tornado season. In fact, we're in tornado season right now. And you down in Oklahoma get it a lot worse than we do in Kansas. Kansas used to be a hot spot, not so much anymore. I think it's kind of shifting to the east, but Oklahoma's still in the heart of it. So a few notes. So what we're going to do here, we got about another, 10 minutes. I'm going to talk about the mini. Then we're going to transition into TransWorld East Coast Conventions. You and I are going to go through the East Coast classes. I'm going to tell you what classes I'm going to take. One thing I love about the East Coast is I have not gone to the TransWorld, which every February in St. Louis is the main TransWorld convention. Love going to that dinner. If memory serves, that dinner costs like it does at the expo. Hey, we're having this convention. If you want to go to the dinner, it's going to cost you $50 or however many bucks. I love that the dinners, the gatherings where you and I are going to sit down and break bread and have a drink are free on the cash bar, but they're free to attend. You don't have to pay extra money to attend them. Love that. So we're going to talk about that. But for the Florida Mega Mini, nope. Heartland Christmas Light Mini. Met a lot of cool people there. A lot of cool local people there. It was all just local people. There were some people that have amazing shows, and I'm like, is Carl in the chat today? I'm like, Carl. I said, hey, I need to recruit people to compete against Carl and a few other. So I had like 5 pixel light shows. Carl won, is why I'm picking on Carl. But I only had like 5 pixel industries. I had Steve, I had you, I had Carl, had a few others. I'm like, I need more. Hey, here's my card, here's my card, here's my card. Send me your videos. So Pixel people, this year you will have some competition. I got at least 4 other Pixel people with, I don't want to say huge shows because it's all relative, amazing light shows. So you got your work cut out for you, Pixel. Is another reason why I need more is we're going to separate the FAAs, the Fan Appreciation Award videos. We're separate those into individual videos this year and individual categories. So if I have just 5 people with pixel lights, that's going to be about a 4-minute video. So need some more people there. So let's see here. What did I learn at the Kansas Heartland? Not really Kansas, but the Heartland Mega Mini. That is, showstoppers were there. Trying to look at my notes. So the biggest note I had was, hey, You can learn X lights here for free compared to paying so much for it everywhere else. Oh, AI. So this is one thing. This is the thing I took away from it is they just touched on AI for like 20 minutes. And Dolly 3 is the AI image generator that's attached to what's part of open source AI, which is kind of attached to Chat GPT. And they said, hey, yeah, I took a picture of his dog. Let me give out proper credit here to I say guy. I want to make sure I get his name right. I can tell you his last name, but I'll make sure I get his first name right. I don't see it now anymore. I apologize. Anyway, took a picture of his Labradoodle, loaded that up into Chat GPT, which is Dolly 3. Said, hey, make this dog a Grinch, and it was kind of like a green dog. Like, oh, make him more Grinchy, and it came out looking like a freaking demon dog. It was perfect for Halloween. And the running joke was, so this thing, if you could picture a scary hounds of hell dog, but green and looks like the Grinch. And the running joke was the guy's like, hey, I can't really use this for Christmas now. And somebody in the audience said, no, that is exactly the image you use to tell your audience, I said, turn off your headlights for my neighbors. I'm like, that's genius. So the point is, if you have a matrix, you could take these images now that you create, put them in another AI called, there's 11 there's Hydra. Hedra. He used the AI called Hedra, and it animated it, and he typed some text. Hey, thanks for coming to my show. Please turn off your headlights, all that. And the dog just kind of just bouncing its head around, fluffing, and he goes, "You can load this image into your matrix," and it instantly programs that. He was again. This is all X Lights course, and he showed everybody there. Hey, here's how you do this in X Lights, and I'm like, that's a genius idea. Something I can also use for projection mapping. So I'm going to take the idea that I learned at the Heartland, make myself some images instead of just having voiceovers where, hey, thanks for checking out Christmas on Crestline. And we have a recording of Tommy, our 17-year-old now, who was 5 at the time, reading the story of Jesus in Bethlehem. And I can take all that and I can animate him. So I can have, a Disney princess on there singing it with my daughter's words. There's a lot of possibilities there. So all you Pixel people, if you have not done that, that's the idea I took. I wanted to bring back for you, and I'll do a video later on this. I've already marked that to do a video on that for Christmas in July Extravaganza. A short little 3-minute video on how to do that, and the websites to check out, how to do it free. So that'll be something I'm going to incorporate. And fun fact, July is not too long, so that'll be coming. So that's another video idea I had. In fact, I need to make sure I lock that down. AI Christmas in July. So for those of you, so that's the one takeaway I had. So for those of you in the chat who have been to a mini, do me a favor, just throw in the chat real quick. Even if you watch us back 5 days from now or a year from now or 5 years from now, if you're watching this, put a little thing in the comments real quick. My favorite thing about going to a mini is, or if you've never been to one, say, hey, never been to one, but I like the free aspects. I love free. I've been traveling so dang much. I love free. Free is my favorite 4-letter word. So yeah, AI is kind of what I got out of it. Let's see here. Oh, another, and it's Chris. Chris, I thought you were in here earlier. So Chris, the most genius idea I heard there that I wanted to bring back and talk to you folks about is. For those that want people to come to your show, or maybe you kind of have a quasi new show, and Devin, this may be something that you can incorporate into your show as well. Apparently, Taylor Swift's birthday is in December, and never dawned on me, and a couple of people there are saying they on Taylor Swift's birthday they only do a Taylor Swift show. That's it. All Taylor Swift songs all day. That's all they do. And they incorporate like a happy birthday into there as well. That was an interesting aspect. That's something that I will do this year for projection mapping. I will have a Taylor Swift only day just because it's topical. She's in the news all the time. It's a fun thing that other shows aren't doing. And one thing I will always want to give you guys here on the show is a fun thing that other people aren't doing that you can incorporate into yourself. Now we're a worldwide audience. We'll have Dylan in here from from South Africa. We'll have all of our folks in here from Kiwi Christmas to everybody that's in New Zealand. We're an international show. Uh, Rob says, far and away, the best part is making new friends. Agreed. Which is why the expo is my favorite. I'm curious how the East Coast TransWorld's going to go, because the St. Louis show is to me, it's very transactional, very much a look at my product, buy my product. I like hanging out and I like talking. That's one thing I like about going around and making friends. And just this morning, I emailed Jen at TransWorld and said, "Hey, can I renew my media pass for this year's show?" Rob says, "Maybe another artist I would never do." So yeah, it's another fun thing you could do is Google whose birthdays are in December. You got to figure Rudolph's or somebody. Somebody's got to have a neat little Christmas birthday. Let's see. Oh, something that for you Pixel folks in here, something I did not know that this was a possibility to even do. And they even said, hey, if you have Pixel people, most Pixel people don't know that this is a thing that you can do. So do it. So apparently there's a setting in Xlights. And I wrote down the directions if this makes sense to you. You got to go Raspberry Pi Imager, go to the no filter, go to other specific purpose OS, go to the FPP, because that's what you need to do. Then you need to click on the location enabler that gives the XY coordinates of your home. That will apparently allow you to have your show automatically come on at dusk or at dawn, dusk or at dark, whichever you prefer. And why this is important to Pixel people is, let's say at dusk, when you start your show, December 1st, let's say, your dusk and your sunset are going to be two different times on December 1st than they are going to be on December 25th. It automatically changes your program start time with a click of a button. I'm like, that's genius. I had no idea that was even a thing that Xlights could do. Completely changes your show. And apparently there's another thing where you can put it on the loop. So one topic was, hey, we have too many people in the front of our house. We can't get out. The neighbors don't like it. So what several of them did, along with this longitude and latitude thing, is they incorporated a repeat. So they'll have a 20-minute show with a 30-minute repeat. That means the show plays for 20 minutes, then there's 10 minutes of nothing. And they said that after a season, audiences just got used to this, and it's a way to clear out cars, move in new cars, new buses. They sit there and wait for a minute. Show comes on. Show ends 20 minutes later. They leave, and it's an easy way to shuffle in and out new people. I'm like, that's genius. That's a neat thing. Jimmy Buffett died on December 31st. Jimmy Buffett, 24. Yes, he still lives. Okay. Actually, he actually just died though, didn't he? Like a couple of weeks ago. But who's the Wham? George Michael. George Michael actually died on Christmas. How about a night in December where all religious songs? If you, yeah, we do mostly religious songs. Fun. So I think back, we do all Christmas songs. I guess is a better way to say it. Maybe an art. You're set. So I thought it was genius. So you can use Xlights to run just AC lights. You can. It's designed. It's a free software. By the way, it's free open software. Meaning no one charges for it. No one's really in charge of it. It's just a bunch of engineers who can buy and write code on it all the time, and it's constantly evolving. So yeah, you can use Xlights to control just your regular AC show. Fun fact. That's always fun to learn new things. So that's kind of highlights the pros of it. Let me show you a few quick pictures there of other stuff I did. So I showed you JR. Oh, while I'm thinking about it, somebody's in my house. Is that my daughter? Yeah. Okay. You want to come say hi? Sure. So we were talking about Tommy moments ago, and I hear somebody creeping in. Come on, Tommy. We're live right now. Come in and say hi. This is the Tommy gal I was just talking about a minute ago. Say hi, Tommy. You gotta say hi. Hi. Say hi, Tommy. So Tommy, been down for a second. So we were talking about how you did the voiceover for the show when you read Bible verses when you were 5. And I was just talking about how I'm going to take your voice and animate that for projection mapping. You're showing everybody the top of your head. You guys like her hair? It's so beautiful hair there. All right, get out of here. You're not interested. Bye. So that was Tommy, everybody. We were just talking about her. So let's go ahead and do this real quick before we transition into TransWorld. Congratulations goes to Michael and Jacob. Jacob, you guys know Jacob as Haas. But here is the results of the Christmas on Crestline bracket challenge. I got smoked. I got a total of 66 points. Yeah. Thank you, St. John's. And I was going to pick Duke Denton, but I don't think there's a mathematical way for Haas to catch Michael. So, Michael, I think we can go ahead and declare you the winner since you both have Florida winning the national championship, and neither one of you have the other team. I do not believe there's a mathematical way that you can that Michael can be beaten. So, congratulations to Michael Gabbard for winning this year's Christmas on Crestline bracket challenge. Worst I've ever done, hands down. I've never gotten below 80 points. Got smoked this year. Absolutely crushed. How did you guys do in your brackets? You guys going to watch the national championship game tonight? I got crushed. Absolutely crushed. So let me show you a few more pictures. I just want to say that before I forgot about it. Show you a few more pictures. Oh, here's the schedule. Yeah, this is great. So let me show you the schedule. Oh, do I have a better picture of the schedule? I don't. Okay, so 8:30 was the welcome at the building. 8:45 was the vendor panel. And here's why the vendor panel was genius. They brought in every single vendor there, got them in front of the audience. And there was probably, I don't know how many, I actually don't know what the attendance was, 150 people there. At least 100, if not 150. Anyway, somewhere in 100, 150. And every vendor got in front of us and said, hey, here's who I am. Here's what my business does. Here's what I can offer you. Here's my QR code website to check me out. And then I'll be in the hallway all day if you want to buy something. People left with a ton of stuff. I was kind of curious. Hey, if I'm a vendor, do I want to come to what I thought full disclosure, I did not know what to expect here. My first mini convention ever. I had no idea. But as a vendor, do I really want to come? Yeah, you do. Because they're locked in. They're motivated to buy. They're motivated. They're pumped up. They're learning new things. Why would you not be there? So yeah, these vendors did well there. I'll say that. But yeah, so then after, and I loved meeting all the vendors. I invited a few on for Christmas July extravaganza. We're going to try to knock down some dates there. But the folks that were there, Matos Design was still represented, even though he wasn't there. EFL Designs, Showstopper Sequences. Showstopper, Tracy said that she'd come on, so we'll make sure we can get her on. Experience Lights, SFL. First time I've heard of SFL Lights. Pixel Paradise. Shout out to Pixel Paradise because Gene actually won their giveaway, the last giveaway of the day. So Gene says, I don't really want to go to your convention. Yeah, you do. You know why? Because you win things. So round of applause for my wife for winning their giveaway. Pro Pixel Display, Jingle Bumpers, which I have never heard of Jingle Bumpers until this time. Direct Sequences, Your Pixel Store, Sequence Solutions, Pixel Perfect Sequences, Daniel Leo, Lights On. I can't read that. It's oddly enough, it's too pixelated for me to read what that is. And then Wired Watts. So get back to that real quick. So then we had a bit of a break, which gives you a chance to go and tour the vendor hall. Then controller configurations, best practices, how to use AI in your show. Then we had an amazing barbecue lunch, truly just freaking awesome Kansas City barbecue. Then a lot of how to use FPP, visual matrix, X-Lights event sequencing, break, mingle with the vendors, X-Lights importing other sequences, and then raffle and door prize. Now, if you see here on the right side of the screen, it says beginner track and how to build a show. So in the morning, the vendors all came in and introduced themselves, and then you split up. You stayed where you're at, or you went in across the hall to have that hands-on free training of how to do X-Lights and how to build a pixel show. Genius idea. Who's playing? It's Houston and Florida for the national title. I was going for Florida. But then Houston got in, and Houston's Big 12. So we all know kind of the rule of thumb. You got to support your team, and then you got to support your conference. They're now in the Big 12. K-State, KU are Big 12, so I got to go for Houston. I'm just happy. Speaking of supporting your league, I'm just happy Memphis didn't win. Memphis just rubbed me the wrong way at this year's AAC tournament. Chad saying I'll be watching the St. Louis Blues going for the 13th one in a row. And you guys see that Wayne Gretzky's all-time record got broken last night. So congratulations to that. Giatano, hey, my bracket died a dishonorable death. Yes, it was I wasn't as into this year's basketball tournament as I normally am. We did have the first 2 rounds here, which Houston was here, and I'll say this is the second time in a row that a team that played in Wichita made it to the Final Four. Last time we had 2 teams, Michigan and or Michigan State. Was it Michigan? Michigan? It had been Michigan State, and KU won it that year. And oddly enough, the last time it was in Wichita was the first time, and this is the second time that all 4 Final Four were the 1 seeds. So Wichita, I'm telling you, is legit for hosting the tournament here. So let's move on. Let's transition to TransWorld. That's coming up here in 2 weeks, 3 weeks. Let's find out. Let me share my big old screen here with you. See, do I want to do it like that? I'm still tinkering. Oh, add a stage. How do I want to? Let's do that. So the East Coast Christmas Show, seminars, events, and registration. You can sign up for the dates. It is April 25th and 27th in the Greater Philadelphia Expo Center. You know what I should have done? Is I should have reached out to the Expo and said, hey, let's partner up. Talk to me on, I'll have you on my show to talk. I should have had them on to talk about this ahead of time. Didn't think about that. Just now think about that. Anyway, so let me actually scroll over to that tab so I can scroll around it as we're talking. Wherever that tab's at, seminars, events. Here we go. Okay, so now I'm going. So you can click there to register. So what I was interested in is the actual Christmas seminars. What's being taught there? And they have a little bit of an error here. They got Christmas tours, but this is all Halloween stuff. So we'll go over here to seminars. So I don't know if this. Let me scroll back over to the live screen. Yeah, you can read that. Okay, I was a little worried that orange font there wouldn't be there. So you got Let's Begin, See What We Can See in X Lights by Pixel Pro Displays by Clyde Lindsay. That's new to sequencing right there. New to sequencing, beginner-friendly class that is $35 an hour, $45 at the door. That was free at the Mini. I mean, right there, the Mini just saved you money. What is Lightorama? An intro to the all-in-one lighting. That's taught by Aubrey. Aubrey is I believe that's still the vice president. I believe there's her title of LOR. She's been on the show before for Christmas in July extravaganza. You have Tom Bet George, Illuminating Success, how to create a drive-through or commercial holiday show. I was going to go to that until I saw somebody that I wanted to go see. Something. We'll get to that here in a second. So I want to meet Tom Bet George. I've talked to him, but I've never met him in person. So I wanted to go do that. But I'm selfish. I want to learn. So I'm going to do something different. So you got Going Viral, which I was very interested in this. I don't know which of these next 2 I'm going to do. Actually, that's the one I'm going to go to. I was thinking Jordan's was at 11, but it's at 1. So I'm going to go to this one. This is what I'm going to go to. Going Viral, social media, and filming your display. Kyle will share the struggles that enabled him to grow his social media following to 1.2 million followers and achieve tens of millions of views annually. He will discuss the key factors that contribute to going viral and dive into. So as a YouTube guy, as a social media guy, I'm going to that because I want to know. I'm really looking for one piece of advice, and that is actually the camera settings to film. Social media. I'm an AC light show. I'm never going to go to 1.2 million viewers because it's pixel heavy genre that we're in now, and that's fine. I love doing this. It doesn't bother me. I do it if I had 100 or whatever. I'm cool with it. But I do want to know the camera settings. So that's the one I'm going to go to is Kyle Bostic's from BF Light Shows. Then the next one I'm going to go to, nope, that's not. So next is Jordan Nash teaching Intro to Controllers and Receivers. They get Design, Props, and Fusion by David Peace. And then Minor Mendoza will be there. doing Pixel 101 types from your Pixel store. He was there at the Mini this weekend, so I got to meet him. You got Jeffrey Holmes, the good old Jeffrey. Everybody knows Jeffrey if you've been to Expo. Design 101, finding your theme and show, and then How to Be a Great Santa by Chuck Smith. I thought this might motivate Haas to go because Chuck Smith is a legendary Santa. So of these classes, I'm definitely going to go to Kyle's class. That might be the only class I go to that day. I thought there were more classes I was interested in. I guess that's all for that day. So I will go to that one class. Sorry for scrolling too much on you. Then let's go to that's Saturday. Let's go to Sunday. Sunday, you have intelligent illumination, harnessing AI and home automation for a smarter, cost-effective holiday display by Billy Porter. I'll probably take that. Let's see what else they have at the same time. Lighting that last, designing and installing permanent displays by Glimpses of Light. I've already been to 2 permanent displays classes this year, so probably won't go to that. Then you got Let's Make Characters Singing X Lights. I have no interest in that because I'm not the Pixel Show. Show control and playback with LOR. Create mind-blowing effects with projection mapping. There's the Jordan Nash class I'm taking. I've already taken his class several times. I'm hoping that he's changed it in the last few years and I learned something new. I'm hoping I don't pay to take the same thing I've already taken. Then I will leave that class and go immediately over to JR's class, building a mega tree from DIY to pro. So yeah, gotta support JR. So I'll be taking JR's class. And then you have all things DMX mastering control for special effects. Actually, I will go to that because I have DMX that I'll still use with projection mapping, including you have not seen this before. It's still new in box. I've still not yet opened it, but I do have flamethrowers. I'm sorry, my wife doesn't like me calling them flamethrowers. I do have spark machines for this year's show that I'll need to time up with DMX. So yeah, I'll take that class. Then expanding your light show. So yeah, so it looks like I'm going to take a total of 4 classes. All things DMX. All things DMX. In this session, we'll explore the various control devices, including snow machines, fog machines, moving heads. I'm going to segue for a minute, and I'm going to go off on a tangent. I learned at the Mini, for those that need fog machines, I've learned that the Froggy, we all know Froggy, they specialize in fog machines and bubble machines and all this stuff. I've heard their prices will be going up this week, if not next week. So hopefully next week, because I'm telling you about 50% due to tariffs. So if you need a Froggy machine, buy it now. I'm not affiliated with them. I've never actually laid hands on any of their products. I just see them at all the conventions. They said at the Mini, Froggy will be going up 50% due to tariffs. Buy your machines today for them. I know they have a quality product. I've never used them, but I hear everyone else say, I've never heard anything bad said about them. So buy them today if you're wanting that. Where was I at? Fog machines and moving heads. We'll provide a comprehensive demonstration on how to connect these devices to an X-Lights compatible controller and program within X-Lights. Okay, so that might be something I would use X-Lights for if X-Lights is compatible with my software programming. Anyway, I'll take that course. So let me get back over to the page, and boom. So that I was getting ready to open up my Diet Coke, but it's already open. So, I'm not done talking about that. Let me catch up on comments. Lots of Christmas minis coming up. Yes. Oh, what's up? Wonderful World's Christmas. Okay. I might do Kyle's as well. Boom. If my funds allow for it, I'll do a Kyle's class, but unsure. Yeah, there used to be, and I was expecting this to be true for this class. I thought there'd be like a hey, give us $200 and take any class you want type of pass. But no, individual costs. So I'll take those. JR, I'm telling you right now, I'll probably learn nothing from you that I'll ever put into practice. I'm sure I'll learn a ton from you, but I don't know if I'll ever put it into practice. Although I did say to myself, if I win JR's tree that he was giving away at the Mini yesterday, I guess it was Saturday, 2 days ago, that I will definitely put it up and use it. I'm like, shoot, then I have to learn X-Lights. But I think that would actually probably be easy because I'd have the one prop. And I did not know that they got away with universes. Universes no longer exist in X-Lights. So everyone said that dropped the learning curve by 400%. So I didn't know they made that change in X-Lite. So maybe a weirdo like me could actually learn it. So let me get back to that real quick. Now I wanted to go through one more thing. I wanted to show you the events. Let's go back up here to. I was able to find it earlier. The dinners and stuff. I'll see if I can find. I know it's on here somewhere because I looked through it. Ah, dang it! Here I thought I was going to be all suave and have everything StreamYard changed their platform change their platform a little bit, and there's everything. It's much more easier to have things prepared for you rather than stumbling around like I'm doing right now. Daily events, maybe. Okay, daily events. I'm gonna scroll down here a little bit. Itinerary. So they do have a haunted house. They have 2 haunted houses set up in the Philadelphia area that you can get on a bus and go to. After hours party for the Christmas folks here, right here, boom. After hours party from 8:30 to midnight. Join us for a merry evening of connection and cheer. A private room at the Hilton Garden Inn has been reserved for our group. Come relax, catch up with friends and colleagues, and enjoy a holiday spirit. Cash bar available for drinks. So in the past, they charged to go to this dinner. Right there, it's free. Pay for your liquor, but whatever. Cash bar to free to hang out and do whatever. So that I'll be going to that. Let's see on Sunday, Christmas crafts area if your kids are there. I thought they had something going on Sunday too, but maybe it's just the Saturday party. I know they have something else going on too, and I don't want to bug you guys with scrolling around too much. I would not like watching that if you guys are doing that to me. So anyway, the point is they have free stuff to do. See, wanted to take some of the Sunday classes too, but I'll be only attending Saturdays. Might pop in Sunday morning, but can't stay entire time. I have some reservations for some local attractions. Well, Devin will hang out Saturday at least. Maybe a get together at my house. Done. Sold. No, Brian, here's what I want to know. Cash bar or open bar? That's the question. Under events. Yes. Thank you, Devin. Thank you. So yes. I'm excited to hang out with Brian. I feel incredibly guilty I didn't make it to Florida. And not only guilty, but the FOMO is freaking real, folks. I missed out on a fun time. But you know what? We got a fun time coming up in Philly. We have a fun time coming up at the Expo. Brian just wants to show off his trophy. I wonder if I could sweet talk Jeremy Marshall and to let me borrow. Ooh, that'd be a big ask. And to let me borrow the trophy that JR just made for him, and bring that to Philadelphia. I mean, that'd be a big ass. I'd have to check that, but they usually check. I don't know. I'd have to think that through. Check bag. Brian, what do you do when you travel with yours? Do you take that in your carry on? Because I've heard horror stories about people throwing luggage, and you see people throwing luggage when they put it on the plane. I don't know. I'd like to attend Philly, but having surgery on my hand and wrist this Friday. Chris not to be able to swim for a while is what I got out of that. Well, yeah. Hope everything goes well. See, I had surgery right there. Huge. Well, I want. You're getting ready to have surgery, so I'm gonna keep my stories to myself. Don't take the trophy on a plane ever. Okay. Boom. Won't be doing that. I take checks too. Boom. What is this trophy? What's this trophy of which you speak? It's weird and mysterious. It's where's that from? That's a dude. Where's my car? The what's the name of that thing they're looking for in that movie? But its power is only I don't know. It's been too many decades since I've seen that movie. So yeah, a lot of cool things going on at TransWorld. I do like the a la carte of it a little bit. It's like, hey, I want to take that, want to take that, want to take that. I did ask for my media pass today from Jen to allow me to film on their floor. Everybody does it anyway, but I want to make sure that I'm allowed to do it. I don't want to overstep any boundaries. The expo doesn't. So Joyce and Janice, if you're listening, let me film on your floor. It frustrates me that I can't film on the vendor floor at the expo because I like to do video. I like to do interviews. Like, hey, JR, show me the tree you're selling right here. So the whole point of this, to me, just my Charlie opinion, is to expand our hobby. That's all I do this for, is expand our hobby. And no swimming, no building props, be programming and designing my show while recouping. Yes. Um, I had a thought that was, oh, who it's one of our regulars. I want to say it was Michael Gabbard. I forget who it was. One of our regulars, probably maybe even somebody in this chat, went on my most recent video, which has been several months, and said, "Hey, I missed the regular content." I'm like, that's the whole point of me doing a live every Monday, is to have regular content. But light bulb moment again. So I will not be doing a live next Monday because I took that comment to heart, and I need to make some video content. I have so much going on with so much travel. I have I'll be out of state like 13. I'll be out of state a lot coming up. And Jean will not be making the trips with me. She'll be staying here. So Brian, Kim, it's just Charlie coming out. No Jean this time. It's just too much travel for her to get away from work. So I got so much traveling. I have a lot on my production calendar. I got to get to filming, especially if I'm going to be anywhere close to Rob's challenge of 30 videos in July. I have to start filming these to get them ready and prepared. And I have another deadline for another company that's due of a ton of filming that's due on June 1st. I have a lot going on. So no live next Monday. With that said, yeah, I get that. Jean's a nice gal. I just talk shop all dang day. So yes, I agree. I'm like, Jean, go talk to people. She's like, okay. She goes talk to people. All right. Hey, or hey, Jean, I know we know that person, but I don't remember their name. You haven't met them. So go introduce yourself so I can know his name. I can't be the only one who does that wife trick. I can't be the only one who does that. So before I forget, let me go ahead and do our giveaway. And I don't have that one queued up. I should have that one queued up. Make sure I still have the window open. Do I have the? Come on, I don't have the window open. Really? Yeah, I do. Okay. So let me. And this will probably be the last time I stumble around and trying to get things to share it with you, because I did not know StreamYard changed things until I went to log on this morning. Media presentation, present or invite. We want to share screen. Come on, where's it at? I guess you can only have one. Stop screen. So let me stop that. Yes, you can only have one at a time. Share screen. Yep, that was the problem. I want to do the illuminators. All right, so let's do some giveaways real quick. Got everybody who's currently in Patreon on there. I got Jacob. I got you. Welcome, Haas, back. I need to film some shout outs. I don't like doing shout outs in live because not everybody sees them. So I have a lot of shout outs I need to get to in the videos. But Carl, you're in there. Mark Murray, you know him as Just Curious, but for the purpose of this giveaway, I put him in there. Brand Reaver, Seth, Eddie, Chad, Sean, Monty, Robert, Ben, Josh, Stacy, Greg, Michael, Giatano, Melanie, Alex, Glenn, Connie, Scott Dries. Scott's in there, Kurt Clear, Darren Enzyme, Parrish, Chris B, Chris Jones, and Road Dog. Let me shuffle these up. If you did not see your name, that happens from time to time. Just means that Patreon didn't get your credit card this time. It could have expired. That happens all the time. So if you didn't see your name, Patreon as of this morning, because I updated this morning, you were not renewed for April. So join back us on patreon.com/Christmas on Crestline. Pick your tier or create your own. I've still wanted someone to create their own tier because I think that would be neat. But helps pay for plane tickets, gets me to conventions, gets content for you. Without further ado, let's going to see who wins today's winner of merch. And it's going to be none other than Kurt, Jake, Connie, Melanie Menard. You go to Patreon. No, go to Christmas on Crestline. Go to our merch store. I wonder if this keeps the screen. Go to the merch store. Just go there. Go hit store. Boom! You get all our merch. You can go. Hey, I want that hoe hat. What? Get that hoe shirt. Get that hoe shirt going on there. But we have, I think, like 92 different things. And you go to Christmas. Everything's 20% off right now. That's the coupon code. You got a lot of stuff on there. You can pick by design. I got a ton of designs. exterior illuminator expert, interior illuminator experiment expert. Can't talk. This guy loves Christmas. This guy loves Christmas. I got Mele Kaliki Maka. That's what Scott chose. Was it last month or month before when he won? He got this love shirt. Coffee and Christmas. It's what I do. Christmas on Crestline. What a Merry Christmas. So I got that going for y'all. So, but Melanie, congratulations. Where's my boom? Congratulations to Melanie. Melanie, go to our store. Pick out anything you want. Let me know the size and the color. So what Eddie geniusly did for when he won for the Ho Hat giveaway is he went, because we did get a Ho Hat, send me a picture, christmasoncrestline@gmail.com. If you or your pet or your grandkid or whoever, and random drawing, Eddie got picked for that. And Eddie won the This Guy Loves t-shirt. This Guy Loves Christmas t-shirt. And he got the dark green one. And he sent me a screenshot. This is the exact t-shirt I want. And he gave me the size. I'm like, cool. That's easy for me to do. So, Melanie, do that? Yeah. No, you were. I thought I was going to be you there for a second. Congrats. Boom. Let's go. So, congrats, Melanie Manard. Go to the store and pick out whatever you want on there. I'm just glad I don't have a car on there when I say that. I'm like, whatever you want, go get it. It's the new Ninja Slushy machine. But yeah, for those that, so yeah, no lie. Let me double check my calendar. Make sure that I'll be, oh shoot. You know what? We're going to have to do a live. We will have a live next Monday. We will not the following Monday and the following Monday after that, the next 2 Mondays. So we will do a live next Monday. We will do one because there won't be one for the rest of the month after that because of conventions and stuff. So those are there that are doing an Easter show at your house. Do me a favor. Take a video of that. Even if it's just you have floodlights on and you turn them pink or you turn them pastel. If you're doing anything, take a video, horizontal video. Get out your phone, horizontal, not vertical, horizontal. Hold it still as best you can. Email that to me. I will put that into next year's Fan Appreciation Awards. It doesn't have to be just Christmas. 4th of July, Memorial Day, Easter, Halloween, whatever. But do that. We didn't have Scott P. He used to be a regular for years and I haven't seen him in a little bit. But he used to send me his Easter stuff every year, and that was always in the Fan Appreciation Award. So if you are doing an Easter show or an Easter display, email that to me. I am doing for Luxedo Projection. My Luxedo Projector, I'm doing The House of David. That's a new TV show on Amazon. I think that's going to blow up for this year's decorators. If you're not, spoiler alert, somebody's going to do it. Who here did a Wicked show last year? Not very many of us. And for Halloween, and one guy did it, blew up like 2 million views in 2 days because no one else was doing Wicked, and he was a pixel guy. So you pixel folks out there, House of David might be the thing for you. So we're at our time. Again, this will be the last time today. You're going to see a lot of people that are on Patreon, all members that aren't on there anymore. And what I'm going to get ready to show you, but it's going to be the last one. To get done with that, I'm going to go right to this screen, finish editing, and then I got to get to filming. I got a lot going on. I'm a busy fella. But that's about it for me today, guys. I appreciate so much your subscription to the channel. Thumbs up if you liked today. Thumbs down if you don't. I don't take it personal. I appreciate your subscription to the channel. I appreciate you checking us out on Patreon. If you want a Ho Hat, QR code is now in our banner on our YouTube channel. I appreciate you doing all those things you're supposed to do to help a YouTube channel grow like me. For those that are in Philly, I'll see you in Philly in 2 weeks. I will see everybody else next Monday. We will have a show. I digress. That's it for me today, guys. I'm Charlie, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye, guys.